And welcome back inside the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. You see there the crowd still filing in, finding their seats for the main event, the moment we've all been waiting for all week long here at the 2023 Tom Osborne Invitational. It is the world-class championship game between the Boyertown Rolling Phantoms and the Washington Crusaders. On the Boyertown side, in the white pinstripe uniforms, Nick Stauffer is in net. Brian Moyer, Alec Moyer, Matt Sachs, Matt Price, Sean Schmelcher, Colby Moyer, and Gage Holmes on the other side for the Washington Crusaders. As you get one last look at the Boyertown Rolling Phantoms. On the other side, though, the Washington Crusaders wearing all black for this championship game. A short bench. Sebastian Canizales, who we saw put on an absolute magic show in the semifinals in net. Keir Brown, Camilo Trujillo, Jonathan Giraldo, and back from his red card suspension is Bill Dawson. These teams have played each other 10 times over the years. And currently Boyertown is 0-9-1 against this Crusaders team. Could tonight be the night that they break through and win a championship here in Colorado Springs? Pre-game salute and handshake underway between Boyertown and Washington. Officials for tonight's world-class championship, Dwayne McMinn and Nick Robinson out there in the red shirts. Going to be keeping things nice and orderly in an intense atmosphere here at the world's only dedicated roller sports facility. Starting lineup for Boyertown is going to be Colby Moyer, Alec Moyer, Sean Schmelcher, and Matt Price. Only the 4 skaters for the Crusaders, so it will be Brown, Trujillo, Giraldo, and Dawson. And of course, Canizales and Stauffer in net. Canizales for Washington, Stauffer for Boyertown. It was expected these teams to meet in the championship. Top 2 seeds out of qualifying. Boyertown first with the ball, and immediately foul called. Price goes down. Tripped up on the stick of Camilo Trujillo. Reset for Boyertown, just outside the box. Moyer to Price, back to Moyer at the midline. Moyer over to Schmelcher off the boards. Schmelcher inside for Moyer. Price, miss hit on that pass, still gets through to Colby Moyer. Back for Price, Matt Price in the defensive zone, took all the time he could, only 5 seconds to get it back in. Now Alec Moyer, and Moyer spinning, wheeling around, immediately hits his head or face, looked like possibly on the shoulder of Bill Dawson, and he is in some pain, went down like a rock. Now he's back up looking for his stick. He's got it, and we take another look at it here as Moyer spinning. It was the shoulder of Trujillo as he goes down hard. Grabs his face right away. He heads to the bench. Gage Holmes stepping in for Boyertown. Trujillo up ahead for Dawson. Dawson played on the right wing by Price. Price, Giraldo in the middle, now back to Trujillo. Trujillo so quick on his skates, lightning fast hands with the stick as well. Back up top to Dawson. Trujillo's gonna fire from distance. Shot bouncing around, quick restart, kickball called. Boyertown not waiting, Schmelcher. Nice look for him, but Canizales turns him away, now back the other way. Keir Brown, shot is high, nice pass across from Trujillo on the 2-on-0. Now Holmes, Gage Holmes, working, loses the ball to Trujillo. The pace, unrelenting. Trujillo, shot off the shin of Schmelcher. Got it back, tried to center it. Ends up on the stick of Moyer. Moyer now slowing things down slightly for Boyertown. Up ahead for Price. Price, played by Dawson. Price fakes the pass. Looks for room. Schmelcher. Quick pass back and forth. Price getting inside the box. Dawson. Big contact there. Price and Dawson into the wall. Penalty called on Price. Here we go the other way. Washington Crusaders. Giraldo. Back to Brown. Brown surveys. Back to Trujillo. Trujillo's gonna fire. That one deflected off, probably Schmelcher. Brown recovers it in the corner. Back to Trujillo. Trujillo attacks this time. Wheels around, tries to lift it up for the baseball shot. Broken up by Schmelcher. Schmelcher, played by Brown, up ahead for Moyer. Colby Moyer attacks the left side, works around behind the net. Played by Giraldo. Crossing pass broken up. Here comes Brown. Brown. Alec Moyer back in the game. Steals the ball right away. Moyer swings and misses. Finds Schmelcher on the backside. Schmelcher can't connect. Beautiful pass from Moyer. Schmelcher, a great opportunity. Cannot connect. Colby Moyer shoots from out near the midline. Turned away by Canizales. Can they get past Sebastian Canizales? That is the question for Boyertown. Here comes Alec Moyer with speed. Turns it over. Giraldo back to Brown. Now Dawson. Dawson up ahead to Giraldo, played by Holmes. Holmes tracks Giraldo around behind the net. Still there. Trujillo in the corner. Giraldo poked away by Stauffer. Nice stick work there from the goalie for Boyertown, Nick Stauffer. Schmelcher now works up the wall. Played by Brown. Schmelcher goes down, no call. Brown, Trujillo racing forward. Brown fires, turned away. Trujillo with the rebound. Crusaders ball. Back into the defensive zone for Dawson. Dawson over to Giraldo. Trujillo, played by Moyer. Pass across, just gets past the stick of Alec Moyer. Shot, deflects off Schmelcher. And Moyer sends it all the way up here to the broadcast position. Huge arcing ball from Alec Moyer as Stauffer now needs to readjust his equipment. So play will resume near where the ball left the rink. It is going to be a Washington Crusader restart. Stauffer back in his post, between the posts. Dawson dumps it back for Trujillo. Up ahead, Giraldo looking for room. Didn't find any. Centering pass for Brown. Back into the corner. 5 seconds. And Trujillo flips it over the wall. Looks like he's drawing a delay of game penalty. Certainly a talking to of some sort from Dwayne McMinn. As the Roller Planet broadcast crew instrumental in keeping this game on track here keeping the ball into the field of play. Holmes flips it back for Moyer. Schmelcher to Colby Moyer, probing the right side. Backhand shot right into the skates of Dawson. Dawson flips it up. Looked like it was for Trujillo. Instead finds Brown. Back into the middle for Trujillo. Moyer trying to poke it out of there. Finds the stick of Giraldo. Trujillo to Giraldo. Back to Trujillo. Threatens to fire. Moyer takes it away. Alec Moyer. Breakaway opportunity turned aside once again by Canizales. Unbelievable plays from Canizales all afternoon here in the world-class division. Now Trujillo fires. Stauffer turns it away. Schmelcher sends it out of the zone. Nice play there by Stauffer and Schmelcher to clear that dangerous ball. Quickly back into the offensive zone comes Washington. Trujillo thought he had room. Moyer getting just enough of it. Now played by Alec Moyer up to the top for Giraldo. Giraldo looking for room. Holmes gets his stick in the way. Forces Giraldo around behind. His centering pass blocked by Schmelcher. Schmelcher over to Moyer across the midline. Moyer's going to fire. Blocked by Trujillo. Knocked down and collected by Trujillo. Now Giraldo back to Trujillo, right on the doorstep. Stauffer up to the task that time. Brown collects it in the corner. Reset for the Crusaders. Giraldo has it popped up. Holmes thought he had someone streaking to the net. No one there. Brown into the corner. Trujillo back to the top for Giraldo. Reverse over to Dawson. Giraldo's going to fire. Shot wide. Bounces high off the wall. Moyer giving chase. Controlled by Brown. Brown at the top. Over to Trujillo, near side. Trujillo played by Moyer. Kickball called. Boyertown looking for the quick restart. Not going to get what they wanted that time. Moyer to Holmes. Moyer back to Holmes as they flip sides of the floor. Holmes to Alec Moyer. Holmes into the box. Moyer looking for space at the top of the zone. Wheels back into the defensive zone. Not the pass he wanted, but Colby Moyer collects. Colby Moyer with space into the middle. Trying to get the cross across for Holmes. Can't do it. 15 seconds to shoot for Boyertown on this possession. Alec Moyer winds up. Hits the goalie. Redirect by Schmelzer just wide off the rebound. Battle for it in the corner. Won by Schmelzer. Matt Sachs into the play just in time to grab the ball in the corner. Shot clock resets. Moyer throws it into the zone for Schmelzer. Sachs back off. Moyer looking for his brother in front. Schmelzer's going to line one up. Deflected. And kick ball called on Alec Moyer. Quickly the other way. Here come the Crusaders. Brown looking for room. Centering pass for Giraldo. Broken up. Matt Price. Near side. Back to the middle for Schmelzer. Schmelzer up ahead for Colby Moyer. Moyer between the legs. Alec Moyer. Here's Schmelzer. Now Price. Price played by Brown. Colby Moyer behind the net. Price cuts through. Back to the top for Schmelzer. Schmelzer thinks about it. Lets everyone reposition. Alec Moyer spinning, centering pass. Intercepted by Trujillo. Trujillo gets around Alec Moyer. Loses his stick. Trujillo still chased by Colby Moyer. Centering pass intercepted. Here comes Colby Moyer. Moyer looking for room. Wheels around. Schmelzer's in the middle. Schmelzer gets through Dawson and Trujillo. It's loose in front. Alec Moyer and Sean Schmelcher trying to whack it through past Sebastian Canizales. Can't do it. Canizales traps the ball. Face-off restart in the corner controlled by Boyertown. Here's Alec Moyer. Bounces it off the back of the net. Picked up there by Schmelcher. Schmelcher. Moyer cutting through. Schmelcher wanted him. Decided not to go for the pass. Back into the defensive zone they go. Colby Moyer quickly up to Price. Price thought about firing. Switches hands, goes to the backhand, turned away by Canizales. Shot clock restarts. Colby Moyer. Played by Brown. Schmelcher comes through. Big shot from Moyer is high into the netting. Drops back onto the playing surface. We continue. Dawson. Across for Brown. Keir Brown loses it in the corner to Matt Price. Price up the wall for Colby Moyer. Moyer across the floor to Schmelcher. Sean Schmelcher looking for the pass across to Moyer, and Alec Moyer gets underneath that one. High ball called. 11 and a half minutes gone here, still scoreless. Here comes Giraldo. He winds up. And Giraldo's shot hard off of the shin guards, hopefully the shin guards of Matt Price, because it bounced a long way. Take a look at this one real fast as Moyer unloads but lifts it high. Here's Moyer loose in front, and he's turned away by Canizales. Another breakaway opportunity for Alec Moyer, and he cannot connect. He goes down. Quick restart. Colby Moyer shoots right into the legs of Trujillo. Schmelcher back to collect the ball. Almost loses his footing, and there's the 5 seconds. So, 5-second violation on Boyertown. Giraldo back to Trujillo. Trujillo gets it across. Giraldo shot high and wide into the corner. Tracked down there by Brown. Brown to Dawson. Dawson trying to get into the box. Can't get there. Schmelcher clears it out. Back across the midline. Trujillo is there for the Crusaders. Weaves through. Gets around both Moyers. Turns back around, looking for more space. Back into the zone for Dawson. Up ahead for Giraldo. Giraldo across the box. Trujillo gets it in the corner. Trujillo behind the net. Giraldo. Shot deflected. Here come the Moyers. Colby. Alec Moyer. And the shot is broken up by Giraldo. Racing back. Jonathan Giraldo. Excellent defensive play. As we take a quick look at that, Giraldo getting his stick up to break up Alec Moyer's baseball shot. Moyer sends it in front, looking for Price, looping around the net. Can't connect, broken up by Canizales. Trujillo up ahead for Brown. Brown played by Schmelcher. Back up to the top for Trujillo. Keeps it in the zone. Thought about shooting to Giraldo now. Pass across for Dawson. Doesn't get through. 6 minutes to play in the first. Colby Moyer fires and it's in! Colby Moyer from the midline buries it past Sebastian Canizales. What a shot! And Boyertown takes the lead. Here it is again. Moyer gives it everything he's got, and he needed every bit of it. As Boyertown gets in front. Moyer once more from the crowd, and he gets it. Contact between Alec Moyer and Keir Brown on the near side. Penalty on the Crusaders. Here's a look at the contact. Incidental. As we get back to the action, Washington frantically on the attack. Penalty on Price, I think it was. Contact behind the net. Corner restart for the Crusaders. Dangerous spot for Boyertown. Schmelcher in front of the crease, helping take up space alongside Nick Stauffer. Keir Brown just plays it back to Trujillo. Trujillo surveying. Out to Dawson on the wing. Back to Trujillo. Giraldo. Shot blocked by Price. Collected by Alec Moyer. Moyer. Giraldo, another aggressive back check. Gets the ball back for the Crusaders. Here comes Trujillo. Trujillo again. Shot blocked by Price. Brown with the rebound. Tried to lay it back for Trujillo. Instead, it's Alec Moyer. Moyer across for Colby Moyer. Back to Alec Moyer. Canizales laying out. And Alec Moyer stonewalled by Canizales. Play resumes. Dawson. Now Trujillo. Over to Giraldo in front, looking for Brown. Schmelcher breaks it up. Dawson collects it. Giraldo's underneath. Pass in front for Brown. Can't connect. Broken up by Stauffer. Boyertown restarts. Price up ahead for Moyer. Moyer gets the pick from Schmelcher. There's going to be too much contact between Schmelcher and Giraldo. Fans don't like the call. But the Crusaders back into the zone. Dawson over to Giraldo. Giraldo fires, turned away by Stauffer. Crusaders still control it. Fresh shot clock. Trujillo finds space, gets a screen from Giraldo. Trujillo, the baseball turned away. Price to Moyer. Moyer played by Giraldo. Moyer between the legs, loses it. Foul called on Giraldo. 6 fouls for the Crusaders, 4 for the Phantom. Aggressive physical play all throughout this first period. 2 minutes to go. Moyer to Price on the near side. Price across the midline. Price working against Brown, can't get through. Schmelcher back to help recover the ball. Price into the wall, working against Dawson. Matt Price fires into the wheels of Giraldo. Trujillo. Trujillo to Giraldo. Back to Trujillo. Trujillo to Giraldo. The give and go. Turned away, Schmelcher. And here comes Colby Moyer against Bill Dawson. Canizales again with a fantastic save. Canizales, here they come. Trujillo and Giraldo. Trujillo. Baseball pass, lofts inside. Giraldo goes down, no call. Trujillo gets around Alec Moyer, pops it up, looking for room, and Trujillo got slashed. And he is in some pain. Penalty on Boyertown. 6 penalties apiece now. Restart just outside the box. Alec Moyer moved out of the restart area by Nick Robinson. Here we have another look at the play a little bit at the end there as Trujillo loses his stick. Here's the restart. Dawson waiting for Trujillo to be ready. Now he is. He's got choices. Giraldo, Trujillo, back to Giraldo. Fires inside. Redirect is wide. Picked up in the corner by Dawson. Dawson Nice move there. Gets some room. Thinks better of the shot. Trujillo. Giraldo, 5 to shoot. Shot clock resets after that save by Stauffer. Crusaders, one-timer from Trujillo. Stauffer turns it away. Big shot from Trujillo, this one high. Alec Moyer. Tangled up with Trujillo, ball loose. Schmelcher controls it, 7 seconds. Schmelcher lines up one. Bouncing high off as it bounces over the net. Canizales reaches up with his stick and knocks it back down. Unbelievable play to keep the ball from landing out in front in the box. And there is Colby Moyer. He's got the only goal of the contest as he heads back to the bench for Boyertown. What a first half. What a second half coming up as we take another look at that monster strike from Colby Moyer. From the midline, Colby Moyer gives Boyertown the 1-0 lead. 30 seconds from now, the second half begins. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Here we go, second half action. First half ended with Boyertown up 1. Washington Crusaders looking to tie it up here early in the second, and then we'll see what happens. And that man continuing to put on a show just like he did in the semifinal. Sebastian Canizales in net for the Washington Crusaders. They will have possession when play resumes here momentarily. Bill Dawson gonna get things started for the Crusaders. Dawson back to Trujillo. Trujillo loads up. Moyer knocks it down. Controlled by Brown. Brown centers for Giraldo. Stolen, here comes Moyer. Alec Moyer trying to break through, pops it up, and just over the crossbar on the deflection from Canizales. Moyer, Alec Moyer has been right on the cusp all game long. Matt Sachs, a tough play along the boards by him. Matt Sachs looking for Moyer in the crease. Moyer can't get the redirect. Sachs playing strong along the boards again behind the net. Matt Sachs. Good possession by him. Moyer played by Trujillo. Back to Schmelcher. Schmelcher. Sachs loads up just wide with the backhand. Collected by Trujillo. Up ahead for Giraldo. Giraldo. Dawson cuts through. Giraldo to the wall. Finds Trujillo in front. Stauffer punches it away. Out in front. Back out of the zone goes the ball. Dawson gets it back into Trujillo. Trujillo to Giraldo. Giraldo played by Sachs. Back to Trujillo. Alec Moyer pokes it away and collects it. Here comes Alec and Colby Moyer, 2-on-1. Alec Moyer's pass too high. High ball called. Crusaders have to settle it and restart. They will do so. Giraldo up ahead to Trujillo. 18 minutes left. Trujillo accelerating behind the net. Stops in the corner. Works back up to the top for Giraldo. Giraldo fires wide. Sachs picks up the rebound, surveys. Sachs attacks the middle of the floor, played by Brown. Sachs leaves it off for Schmelcher. Schmelcher slaps it over to Moyer on the far side. Moyer, played by Trujillo. Schmelcher, near side boards. In front, Sachs turns, fires, still loose. Violation called. I think that was Sachs for a kicked ball. Trujillo with it now. Trujillo accelerates past Moyer in front for Giraldo. Giraldo goes down in the box, no call, up ahead for Moyer. Alec Moyer once again, and just off the mark, Alec Moyer cannot find the twine here in this one. Dawson, deflected by Schmelcher. Stauffer flips it up. Here's Alec Moyer again, played by Trujillo. Into the corner goes Moyer, now played by Giraldo. Moyer goes down. Giraldo to Trujillo. Over to Dawson. Dawson has it poked away by Colby Moyer. Moyer across the midline. Now attacks. Wheels behind the net. Looks to change direction. Giraldo saw it coming. Takes the ball. Crusaders can't handle the pass on the near wall. Trujillo gives it up. Schmelcher. Alec Moyer's gonna fire. Fires near side. Canizales right there. Up against the post. No window to shoot at. Up ahead for Giraldo. Giraldo to Dawson. Wheels back across the midline. Here's Trujillo. Giraldo has it taken by Price. Price dumps it across, intercepted by Trujillo. Trujillo wants to attack. Trujillo fires wide. Long rebound bouncing out to the midline. Picked up by Moyer. Alec Moyer flips it back for Colby Moyer. Colby trying to get off the wall. Can't do it. Giraldo to Trujillo. Trujillo sidesteps Moyer. Now Brown. Turned away by Stauffer. Nice save by Nick Stauffer. Colby Moyer wheels back. Finds Schmelcher. Schmelcher. Baseball. Pass for Moyer. Moyer settling the pace. Schmelcher too hard off the wall for Moyer. Dawson collects it. Giraldo across the midline. Over to Trujillo. Crossing shot is wide. Giraldo. Crusaders still with it. Stauffer looking to get back into position there in net. Trujillo back near the top of the zone. Pass deflected off the legs of Colby Moyer. Giraldo gets it. Dawson back off to Trujillo. Trujillo fires. And Matt Price deflects it up over the net. And we've got official timeout asked for by Nick Stauffer. As he's going to clean the face guard on his mask, it appears to be what Stauffer needs. As you see, he is not there between the pipes. There he is. Getting that helmet wiped down. Those plexiglass shields have a tendency to fog up. So Stauffer ready to go. Gets back into position. And play resumes. Schmelcher to Colby Moyer. Moyer launching again. Alec Moyer tries the redirect, sends it into the corner instead. Collects it there, back up to the top of the zone. Schmelcher to Alec Moyer. played by Giraldo. Moyer finds space down the right side. Works behind, tries to pass it back up to Price. Intercepted by Dawson, taken back by Moyer. There's Schmelcher in front, bodied up by Trujillo. Big size disadvantage by Camilo Trujillo, but he stepped in there in front of Schmelcher and threw him off of his rhythm. Schmelcher now in front, there's Moyer, great pass from Moyer to Price. Excellent play there by Boyertown, but Price can't get past Canizales. 13 minutes to play. Face-off coming. Here's another look. Moyer between the legs, Price. Canizales slapping his skate, his leg, his pad over there to block the shot. Moyer controls it behind the net. Takes his time, surveys up the wall to Colby Moyer. Back to Schmelcher. There's Colby, little give and go action. Contact, too much from Trujillo. It's going to be a corner restart for Boyertown. Take another look at it right here in front of the camera. As Trujillo goes down with the foul called on him. Schmelcher taken into the wall, he goes down. Another foul called on Trujillo. And Crusaders, 8 penalties to Boyertown 6. At 10 penalties, a shot is awarded. Just under 12 minutes to go. Schmelcher back to Moyer. Holmes in the game again for Boyertown. Moyer trying to get across the line in time. Launches it, stopped by Dawson. And the official, Dwayne McMinn, caught up in the contact there between Colby Moyer and Camilo Trujillo. And he's back up to a standing ovation here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. McMinn gonna walk it off. And play set to resume. Dawson to Trujillo, to Giraldo. Giraldo with speed behind the net. Back up top to Trujillo. Fires. Blocked by Stauffer. Stauffer in pain. I think that one hit somewhere that isn't well padded. Giraldo's shot is high and wide. Brown back up to the top for Dawson. To Giraldo. Giraldo. Shot deflected by Moyer. Rebound controlled by Trujillo. Trujillo finding room, looking for Brown in the middle. Now here comes Alec Moyer again. Moyer and Gage Holmes. Moyer turned away once again by Canizales. Alec Moyer. Now Gage Holmes in front. Holmes broken up by the back check from Trujillo. And yet another prime scoring opportunity wiped away by Sebastian Canizales. Trujillo to Dawson now, back in the attacking zone for the Crusaders. Dawson loses it in the corner to Schmelcher. Dawson playing Schmelcher along the wall. Whistle blows, penalty called, quick restart, almost without a break in the action. 9 penalties now. As Moyer dives across the box, doesn't make contact with the ball or Keir Brown. Keir fires from the midline. Stauffer feeling better after that big save. Back into the Crusaders zone it goes. Collected there by Trujillo. Trujillo fires, deflected. Off of Alec Moyer and into the rafters, back down beyond the wall, but quickly brought back into the playing surface. Dwayne McMinn, face off, controlled by the Crusaders, 9.5 to play. Trujillo now plays it up for Giraldo. Giraldo to Dawson. Dawson surveys. Giraldo working against Holmes and Moyer. Brown in the corner, played by Schmelcher. Brown gets a step, tried to center it. Alec Moyer clears the ball out of the zone. Into the corner. Colby Moyer up the wall for Gage Holmes. Holmes bodied by Trujillo. Giraldo has it knocked away by Schmelcher. 8:45 to play. Crusaders. Dawson. Up to Trujillo. Giraldo fires off the pad of Nick Stauffer and then cleared out by Stauffer into the wall. Collected there by Moyer. Moyer. Big windup, but it was a pass looking for Holmes. Holmes, now there's Alec Moyer. Schmelcher's in front. Schmelcher, ball still loose. Schmelcher. High ball called. Timeout, Boyertown. As another point blank opportunity. You can see Schmelcher's frustrated. Let's take another look at that sequence. Holmes and in front, Schmelcher. First try, second try, third try. Pops up for the baseball, trying to change the level on Canizales, but pops it up over the net, and we remain in a 1-goal game. Only point on the board. Coming in the first half, the midline bomb from Colby Moyer. As the Crusaders, not used to being in this position this late in a contest. Just 4 skaters available for the team from Washington, and they look gassed. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left. What tricks do the Crusaders have left in the bag? And can the Boyertown Rolling Phantoms break through? Half a dozen point-blank breakaway opportunities for Boyertown have been wiped clean by Sebastian Canizales. Play resumes. Quickly into the zone. Brown fires wide. Rebound off the wall, bounces into the net, taken there by Giraldo. Back up to the top for Trujillo. Trujillo, played by Moyer. Good defensive speed from Alec Moyer. Back across for Giraldo. Leaves it off for Trujillo, now on the wing. Trujillo works down to the bottom of the zone. Dawson back up ahead for Giraldo. He's going to fire. Slapped away by Schmelcher. Trujillo battling, trying to slip between Schmelcher and the wall. Schmelcher closes the gap. Penalty called. Both teams close to that 10 penalty mark now. 9 for the Crusaders, 7 for Boyertown. Penalty accumulation could loom very large in the late stages of this contest. Giraldo finds room, fires, loose in front. Schmelcher goes down. Boyertown collects it. Back to Schmelcher. He's back on his feet. Pass forward for Holmes. Holmes tries to sweep it in. Can't connect. Holmes loose in front. Gage Holmes. And Canizales, another fantastic save. Moyer swiping in as he covered up the ball. Called for the penalty. Canizales taking a second to gather himself. Here's another look at it. Holmes trying to go right to left. Moyer swiping down. There's the penalty. Now back to the action we go. Colby Moyer up the wall to Alec Moyer. Broken up by Giraldo. Brown fires wide. Price up the wall. Holmes. Giraldo racing for it. Ball still loose into the corner. Holmes can't control it. Holmes and Giraldo. Giraldo now with it. Under 6 to play. Giraldo up ahead for Trujillo. Pass gets through, but Trujillo can't handle it. Into the corner, collects it there. Played by Moyer. Splits between the Moyers. Pass across. No call. Giraldo goes down in the box. Crowd wants the penalty. Nothing from the officials. Now Moyer broken up. Price in front. Kicked away again by Canizales. Moyer fires wide. Rebound. Holmes. High ball call. Holmes chipping it up over the net. 5 minutes to play. Trujillo attacks quickly. Price stepped in front. Shot wide. Moyer trying to get it up ahead for Moyer. Brown loses the ball after he intercepted the long pass. Gets it to Trujillo. Trujillo. Stauffer. The save. Dawson. Loose. Stauffer whacking at it. Moyer racing back to control it as well. Giraldo. Penalty called on Price. 9 penalties apiece. Next penalty, either way, does result in a penalty shot. Trujillo fires. Looks like it hit his own Bill Dawson. Now here's Alec Moyer. To Gage Holmes, across to Colby Moyer. Up the baseball shot. Deflected off the helmet of Canizales. Up into the rafters. Restart of play at the center ring. Here we go. Moyer and Trujillo on the face-off. Back to Price. Holmes on the far boards. Surveys. Dawson. Brown. Holmes up ahead for Moyer in the corner. Played by Giraldo. Moyer looking for room in the middle. No call. Trujillo racing on the counterattack. Fires. Price clears it. Giraldo gets around Moyer. Now Brown. Price. Crossing pass broken up by Stauffer. Giraldo knocks it down, looking for room. Giraldo in front for Trujillo. High ball. 3.5 to play. Boyertown leads by 1. Next penalty is a shot either way. Accumulated penalties looming large. Holmes barely gets back to his feet, spins, fires. Canizales there again. Alec Moyer. Reset shot clock. Boyertown looking to use all of it up with the lead. Off the wall, back for Price. Price. Here's Colby Moyer with room, with time, over to Holmes. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. Dawson breaks up the pass. Price beats him to the wall. Up ahead for Moyer. Moyer across for Holmes. Can't connect on the cross. Trujillo up ahead for Giraldo. Fires, and there's the equalizer for Jonathan Giraldo. Tie game, 2:20 to go in the contest. The Crusaders pulling even as we take another look. Giraldo looks like it might have even deflected off of Matt Price's stick. In fact, you can see him react. That's almost certainly what happened. But either way, it leads to a 1-1 tie. 9 penalties apiece. That looms large. 2 minutes to go. Moyer attacks the middle. Shot knocked down before it can really get started towards Canizales. Price, the interception. Over to Moyer. Moyer wheels around. Back to Schmelcher. Schmelcher's going to fire. Deflected off the skate of Brown. Schmelcher. Moyer. High ball. Dawson up ahead for Brown. Trujillo streaking down the other side. Brown loads up. Trujillo. Dawson. Dawson is going to fire off the skate of Moyer. Trujillo looking for Brown in front. Schmelcher. 1 minute. Tie game. Price deflects it up for a high ball. Quick restart. Too quick. Schmelcher deflects that one up over the goal and collects it. 42 seconds to play. Schmelcher into the corner, played by Giraldo. Trujillo there as well now. 2 Crusader defenders on Schmelcher. Ball pops loose into the opposite corner. Alec Moyer back to Colby Moyer near the midline. Fakes the shot. Launches it in. Schmelcher tries to redirect. Price got his stick on it. It's wide. Moyer trying to throw it in. Can't connect with Schmelcher in front. Trujillo. Looks like the Crusaders are willing to wait for overtime. And there is the horn. And we have got a classic here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. And we'll take a look at the 2 goals that got us here. As Moyer's bomb in the first period gave Boyertown the lead, and then late, the goal from the stick of Jonathan Giraldo. Looks like it probably deflected off of Matt Price. Overtime coming up in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere away from your screen that's bringing you rollerplanet.net right now. And here we go. The teams have switched benches. They have switched goals. And it is time for extra hockey here at the 2023 Tom Osborne Invitational. The crowd loves it. And we love it here on Roller Planet. 5 minutes on the clock, but it is sudden death. The next goal wins this tournament. And oh, by the way, both teams sitting with 9 penalties. Boyertown in control. The ball first. Moyer loses his footing. Nearly gives it up to Trujillo. Now launches it forward. Schmelcher tries the redirect too far back the other way. Into the corner, collected by Alec Moyer. Moyer spins, shot knocked down. Brown with it now. Into the corner, over to Trujillo. Here come the Crusaders. Trujillo fires, punched away by Stauffer. To the stick of Alec Moyer, up ahead for Colby. Colby Moyer, he's got the 1 goal. And there it is! Alec Moyer finally breaks through the overtime game winner. Less than a minute to go. And elation for Boyertown Rolling Phantoms. They finally get the better of the Washington Crusaders. Here it is again. The cross, the Moyer brothers getting it done. Less than a minute in, and it is over. Boyertown 2, Washington 1. The champions of the 2023 Tom Osborne Invitational. Boyertown. Alec Moyer, the emotion, a brutal tournament for him. That's his only goal of the entire week. And what a goal it was. There he is. into the handshake line. The chants of Boyertown deafening here inside the arena. Let's go back. And the teams congratulating each other on a hard-fought championship game. Stauffer and Holmes embrace. The Boyertown faithful refusing to leave. What a game. What a finish. The drought is broken. Boyertown finally getting the win. The 11th time. Alec Moyer joining the rest of the Boyertown team. The final huddle in celebration. And the Boyertown, they break the huddle. We're going to take just a brief break as Boyertown and Washington make their way to the trophy room. Medal presentations coming up next on Roller Planet.